So the reason we're doing today's show is because of John, who won the Meme Me contest. It was funny. And this is the reason we're doing this Italian Mexican infusion. I mean Irish.
I can't tell the difference between the other. They're all bloody drums.
Right. We're doing this Irish Mexican blend of shepherd pot pie. All right, so today we are here to make fusion between Irish and Mexican. That was for John Mullen's request, and John Mullins won our meme contest numero uno. So our first fusion dish is going to be Irish shepherd pie a la Mexicana, Mexicanized. And the very first step right here we're doing is making some fresh mash that's going to go on top, just like it would with the shepherd pie. And these potatoes are about ready. The way you can tell is you just insert the toothpick. All I did was boil them in water, a little bit of olive oil and some salt. So when they're done like that, they are ready to become mashed potatoes. So this is going to be where we Mexicanize part of this as I put it together. So the making of the mashed potatoes, basically I'm going to add butter, add a little salt, pepper. I am going to mash it together. Then I'm going to add a little bit of onions and cheese to that with some milk. And that's going to give us some creamy, delicious mashed potatoes. I am going to add some garlic salt, by the way, as well as regular salt. I want that flavor of the garlic, but I don't want to put fresh garlic in it. It would be too much. Spice, especially because they're going to be fresh, and it'll add the green, so you have the red, white, and green, which the black color is Mexican. So this is going to be the mashed potatoes here. They've already added butter, I added all those ingredients, garlic, salt, pepper, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the bell pepper, add the jalapenos, add a little bit of cheese so that as it crisps in the oven, that cheese is also yummy when it's underneath a broiler like that. And then I've also got some fresh onions that we're going to add here in just a minute. I'm making sure that these seeds are out, because seeds, first off, you don't want to eat seeds. It's just not a pleasant experience, unless you're a seed eater like a bird and shit, then maybe. But you also find out how spicy this thing is, and sometimes it's not 1-to-1, but damn, these things are spicy. I ate a couple of seeds just to try it out, and damn. So we take this out for a reason. It's inconvenient and stuff, But if I didn't do that right now, it would be too spicy for anybody out here in Georgia. I'd be okay, but nobody else would, so what good is it? So I had to mention that. And I'm cutting bigger pieces again. I tasted this. I'll do it right now. Oh yeah, it's not spicy. There's those seeds. Woo. It's a little spicy, but not anything that's gonna hurt anybody. But we're good on that. Making bigger slices because, like I said, we want to be able to see the red, green, and white clearly on these mashed potatoes. And if you come take a look. So this is the meat portion that's going to be part of the pie part, I think. I guess the potato part is the shepherd part. So I'm preparing the meat. I'm basically going to make thin strips. So you get about that, and then so basically you get pieces like this, and the fat will render nicely, and that's what's going to make our stew part of this shepherd pie. I'm going to start by preparing the meat, and then I'm going to make a stew with it. Really simple. You've seen the meat is diced nicely. I'm going to use just tomato sauce, some water, a little bit of garlic salt, some regular salt, and some veggies. And I'm going to sear this really nicely. This meat first, and then it's going to go into this pan to make the stew, and then that's where we cover it once we're done with the mashed potatoes. Second batch because I want to get this pretty nicely filled before I start the stew part of this. Now we do the second batch of this to get it going. Okay, so we've got the meat there ready. We're gonna add a little bit of tomato sauce, some water, because we don't need to add any more flavoring. We've done that with the meat. Spread this out nicely. It's pretty good. I didn't use the whole can. It depends on how much tomato you wanted. But this is going to go really, really nicely with that mash. We've got the flavor coming from the meat already. Now we're making just a simple tomato-based stew, and we're adding some veggies because that is a very important part of the shepherd pie. Alright, so basically it comes to a boil. I'm going to turn it down to low, and I'm going to let that cook for about 20 minutes. And that's going to bring all that yummy throughout the whole dish very nicely. What we've gotten now is to the point where I had to put in a smaller pan. And basically I took the juices out, but that flavor in there, it's got the right consistency according to John, who is the expert in this. And now those mashed potatoes that we made earlier, now we are going to set on top and create that beautiful little crust that we imagined could happen in the oven. You can really see the flag colors on here, the red, the white, the green. And so what I'm trying to do is make sure it's like a little crust all over the top of this. We are going to add a little bit of cilantro. This is, I dried it myself, so it's very fresh. And add that coloring. A little bit of cheese. And it's going to go in the oven. This is going to be super yummy. This is 100% mozzarella. This is not the mixture we did the other day. This was from Sam's Club, and I gotta tell you, yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, a little bit for me. So this is going in the oven. I've had it set at 350. It's now ready. So I gotta wash my hands because it's eating. And we're putting this bad boy in the oven. It is ready. I got a little holder here so I don't hurt myself. And we're gonna leave it in there for about 20 minutes, then we're gonna brown it. So, see you in a minute. All right, and so, what I did is, it cooked for 25 minutes, or baked in the oven, and then for about 7 minutes or so till it browned like this, I put it on low broil. It looks yummy. We're gonna taste it in a minute, and then we're gonna get John's opinion. So I'm gonna try to scoop some of this out, and I don't know how that's gonna work, but it looks yummy. And you can see all the colors.
Beautiful.
How does it look?
Looks beautiful. Looks delicious.
Let's get some thumbs up from John.
Get a spoon.
No, well, that's what we need right there.
You have to be the guinea pig.
Gonna be the guinea pig. Where is?
It's gonna be a
Because
little hot.
if it tastes half as good as it looks, it's gonna be delicious.
Yes.
Apparently it's
Excellent.
a success.
Excellent.
All right, so I want to thank you all for watching this episode of Cooking with Indy. Thank you to John Mullins. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
participating in making this beautiful recipe. It's my first time making this. We're Mexicanizing on demand. Anyway, look for our next meeting contest. If you want to participate in this, I will Mexicanize your favorite dish.